Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Stafford. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford's one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers. And when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
Second and 8 coming up. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Akeem Hicks able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is caught. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Play action, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out.
And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off play action. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Fields. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bilal Nichols. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, to headline the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period, and that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Sebastian Joseph Day
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up the 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Touchdown, Chicago! Damiere Byrd already
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. And Woods has it complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
The final shot before the break. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Montgomery on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he completes it to Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 68 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy. The 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Buying time to his left.
Second down and 3. They'll give this to Akers running right. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41.
On the ground, it's Akers.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Bears 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Stafford now to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
52 yards.
And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Off play action, Fields.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields throw taken in by Grant.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And Graham on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Graham. Touchdown Bears! Jimmy Graham. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Rams on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They snap it to Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Stafford looks to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now it's Fields. Pass complete, Graham.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing again is Fields.
And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. A give. This is Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago,
it's a victory for Justin Fields in his debut at quarterback.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.